Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Overnight prices are somewhat mixed. We've got beans up a little bit, meal up a little bit, corn, March corn's making new contract highs. Wheat's unchanged to maybe a little bit lower. Outside markets, stocks are higher, dollars higher, crude's higher, and we're watching the silver market up 10% as some of these speculative social medias are buying silver. As far as the news, it looks like South American, at least Brazil weather looks closer to normal over the next couple of weeks. On Friday, there were a couple of firms that said that the bean crop in Brazil is going to be the 133 million tons that the USDA is suggesting. It offers some resistance to the market over current price levels. Corn market, though, making new highs on concern that China buying U.S. corn is going to tighten the supply and demand balance sheet and push prices even higher. There are some price models plugging in a carryout of maybe 1 billion bushels versus the government's 1552 that would suggest trading nearby corn futures closer to $6. And in the wheat market, not a lot of new news. I think that the market is watching pretty closely exports out of Argentina, exports out of Europe, and exports out of Russia. Russia announced that June 1, they could offer a 70% export tax on anything above $220 a metric ton as far as prices are concerned. Prices are around $300 a metric ton right now from an export standpoint. No incentive for the Russian farmer to sell wheat at this point in time. Down in South America, farmers there are also slow sellers. Brazil, I think they're concerned a little bit about the lateness of the crop and the size of the crop. And in Argentina, we also have some truck strikes, and we also have the peso losing every day, which means farmers get more for their grain every day that they don't sell. Here in the U.S., farmers are pretty much sold out of the 2020 crop and are slow sellers on an up market in 2021. But we're looking at the potential that farmers might plant 90 million or 91 million soybean acres in 2021, up from 83, and anywhere from 93 to 94 million corn acres, up from almost 91. We need those acres to satisfy demand, but also increase the carryouts if we have normal weather. The talk about more stimulus is probably helping the stock market, but also by the second quarter, U.S. debt could exceed $30 trillion, which eventually could weigh on the U.S. dollar. Last week, China was a big buyer of corn. There could be more announcements of additional corn bought, and we'll be watching to see if they come in and buy any old crop U.S. beans or new crop U.S. beans. So right now, you've got the bean market support, 20-day moving average 1370, resistance, the recent highs of 1436. And you could say that corn is in a 540, 560 range, with wheat support at 655 in the March and resistance a little bit under $7. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. And remember, always treat people like you yourself would like to be treated.